Hey YouTube, welcome back to the channel. Donnie here. So today is a video about a big accomplishment for me. I finally finished my 1965 Topps baseball set. It's been literally decades in the making. My dad started me off on the set kind of inadvertently when he bought me 100 cards, low-grade commons, at a card show. I think it was my first or second card show when I was a kid. And that ended up kind of influencing me getting the Mickey Mantle when I was a kid, maybe a year or two later. So I already had the biggest card in the set when I was a kid. Then in college, I started kind of building out the set a little bit more. Then after graduating, getting out in the workforce, I started filling in the set quite a bit more. In the last couple years, really trying to get the last, say, 50 cards that I needed for the set, and also start making an upgrade list. So last Strongsville in 2025, I picked up the Tony Perez rookie card, the Steve Carlton rookie card. There may have been one other I picked up, but anyway, got those. Picked up the Pete Rose, the Willie Mays, the Hank Aaron that I needed over the last year or so. And essentially I was down to one card. I've been looking for this one card for probably 2 years. About two and a half years ago, I was at the Music City Autograph Show and saw the card, and it was really nice condition. It was ungraded like I wanted it. I think the dealer was wanting like $180 for it, and he told me if I didn't buy it, he was going to send it off for grading. And just the other stuff I was looking for that day, I decided not to buy that card, and I regret it. It was a really nice looking example. So I've been looking for this card at national card shows, the Music City Autograph Show. Look for it at Strongsville, although I end up just deferring and buying the rookie cards. It wasn't that there wasn't one there that I could have bought that was nice condition. It was just I picked up some other ones in place of it. But anyway, I've been looking for a good example of this that would fit my set for probably 8 card shows now, including a lot of the national card shows, the big ones, at the fairgrounds. And I could never find an example that was either the right condition or ungraded or the right price. It was always either lower or higher condition, graded, which I didn't want, or a price that was just, ridiculous. So I finally just decided I'm down to one card. I've had it. I don't want to go to another card show. It's been my whole day looking for this card and come away disappointed again. So I got on eBay, which I used to buy a lot of stuff off eBay, but I haven't done that in a long time. Found a good example on an eBay auction and just decided I was going to get that card no matter what. So I was bidding against a few people. Came down, I think the final bid, the winning bid, was $260 or $61, something like that. With shipping and tax, it was around $290. So kind of at what I was expecting to pay, higher than what I could have bought that one from the Music City Autograph Show a couple years ago. But it's a nice example. So there's kind of the authentication box that comes in. But anyway, so I finally got the last card I needed. I do have a small upgrade list, mostly for centering, but there's a few that probably could be upgrades on quarters and stuff too, that I'm working on. I have picked up quite a few upgrades over the last couple card shows and hitting some LCS shops too. But I still have a small list of upgrades, but regardless, the set is complete. I have all the cards now. So anyways, a huge accomplishment for me. It's my first vintage set that I've ever completed. And like I said, it's literally been decades in the making. So, but I decided I needed to finish it before I moved on to finishing up my 1960 Topps set, my 1975 Topps set, which I'm getting very, very close on both of those. The 75 Topps set, I think I'm down to under 20 cards. In the 60 Topps set, I'm around maybe 30 or 35 cards. Some high number commons, the rest Hall of Famers, including both Mantles. So that'll be a chunk of change to finish that one still, but getting close. I wanted to finish the 65 first before I moved on and focus on those other sets. Once I get the 75 and the 60 set finished up, I'm not really sure exactly where I'll go. I am wanting to start some of the early 50 sets, 50 Bowman, 54 Topps, things like that. I'd also really like to do the 1963 Fleer set. So I picked up a few individual cards from that. So I may work on that one a bit. You can see back here the binder for the 65 top set. So I've got Richie Allen's second-year card there on the spine. Stack of Hall of Famers and stars there that I keep out of the binder. And top loaders or one touches here. So let me turn around the camera and we'll start looking at the 65 top set, now complete. Okay guys, I'm back. Just a little bit of a preview. Those stacks of cards you see there in the background, those are recent pickups, and I'll be doing some other videos on those over the coming weeks, or maybe 2 weeks, something like that. Mostly LCS pickups, but there are some TTMs there. There are some, I guess, estate sale kind of things that I picked up. But anyway, some interesting cards, some hits to my checklist for various sets I'm building. But anyway, so after this video, come back, check in periodically, and I'll have some other videos going over all those pickups and sharing them with you guys. But for right now, let's get started on the 1965 Topps set build. Okay, so here is the first page of the binder. Hopefully this works out well. I'm kind of different angle with the camera. We'll see how this works. May take an attempt or two. But pretty much the first page are all the league leaders cards. So you can see they're just strewn with Hall of Famers and stars all over. Clemente, Koufax, Killebrew, Mantle, Willie Mays. I mean, you name it. If there's a Hall of Famer or a star from that day, pretty much on this first page. And that continues on to the second page. And you see the first couple holes here in the binder page. And so the first one of those is Robin Roberts. So pretty nice card. One of the best and most underrated pitchers of the 50s and 60s. And then also the Joe Morgan rookie card. Another very underrated Hall of Famer, second baseman. Picked this one up. I think I've had this one for a while. I was going to say I picked this up at Strongsville, but I don't believe I did. I picked up the Perez and the Carlton rookie cards at Strongsville last year. Anyway, there's the Joe Morgan rookie card. Moving on. Jim Bunning on this page. And you can see, so for instance, this Bob, and I'm going to butcher his name, Tiefenauer. You can see how it's OC, kind of top to bottom, a little bit left to right. So that would be one on the upgrade list. Trying to get cards centered more like the Bobby Knoop and the Jim Bunning. In corners more like this this Twins team card over here. So a few upgrades, but again, upgrades are kind of a long-term goal. So next page here, Jackie Brandt there, Ed Charles. There's Frank Howard. Tommy Harper there. And we come to the next hole, which is card number 50, and that is Juan Marichal. So, really nice looking card here for Juan Marichal. Coincidentally, I will have another version of this card in another video here coming up soon. So you guys come back and check that out. I won't give away or steal the thunder from that video, but you'll see this card in a different form in another video soon. And keeping going here, there's Jim Cott down there at the bottom. Tony Conigliaro, rookie card, or rather second year card, I believe. Lou Burdett up there, Del Crandall, Bill Skowron. Harvey Haddix. Paid a lot of good stars there on that one. First checklist card. Here's the Rico Petrocelli rookie card. Sandy Alomar rookie card. Bill Mazeroski here in the middle. And the next card here is, and actually looks like I got another version of that Cubs card there, and then also because that has Ernie Banks in it, of course, and then here's a Bill Mazeroski, which is an upgrade for that one there in the binder. So you can see kind of what I try to do when I upgrade cards. So this one has brighter borders, a little bit better centered, nicer corners. So that'll stay in my Stars and Hall of Famers box, and that one will stay in the binder for right now. And then number 99 here in the gap was Gil Hodges. So there's his card. The manager for the Senators. Moving on, Ken Boyer up here in the top left. Harvey Keene. Don Mincher. I work in Huntsville, lived in Huntsville, Alabama for a while. Don Mincher was kind of a local hometown hero there. The old minor league stadium was named after him. Some of the roads around town are named after Don Mincher, so I'm kind of familiar with him just being in the Huntsville area. Ron Santo up here in the top, and that's another example where I have an upgrade here. So you can see, maybe you can see if I get the camera right on the glare. Sorry about the glare, that ring light. I'll bring this up closer. But there's the upgrade card versus the one there in the binder. At some point I may trade the binder versions away and just keep the nicer upgrade one. We'll see. Also down here, Bobby Richardson, which I think I've already shown that card to you, but I have that one autographed that I bought at an LCS not too long ago. Moving on, Hal Lanier rookie card here. That one I've also sent a version out to Hal Lanier to get signed. It's been a long time, so it does not look like I'm going to get that back autographed. So that's kind of a bummer, but I may try again. See if I can get him to respond. But this other gap up here is card number 120, which is the Frank Robinson. So pretty darn nice Frank Robinson card there. Got Frank Thomas here. Some other gaps. Let's see, 130. That's Al Kaline. And then 134 is the man. Camera's not wanting to focus on that for some reason. It's a World Series card. There we go. Mantle's clutch home run. And then up here in the top right, we have a Bob Gibson card. And I have another one here as well. That was bought as an upgrade. Got Dean Chance there in the middle. Louis Tiant there. I believe that's his rookie card. Maybe he'll make it into the Hall of Fame one day. And I have another one of his as an upgrade. And then also 150 is Brooks Robinson. It's a pretty nice looking card. Good Smiling Brooks there. Norm Cash down here in the bottom right corner. Continuing on, 155 is Roger Maris. So this is one that has a little bit softer corners and stuff than I would like for my set, so it might be an upgrade candidate for me. Maybe a little bit OC left to right. It's not bad, but anyway, so that's Roger Maris there. Let's see, we got 160, which is Roberto Clemente. And this is another one that has maybe a little bit softer corners than most of the other ones in the set, but Clementes are not cheap, so, but still upgrade candidate at some point possibly. Let's see, moving on. Got a gap down here. Card number 170, and that is the Hank Aaron. This one I picked up at a Nashville card show. I think the dealer's name is Roger Till. He's pretty much always there at the big Nashville shows and some of the small Nashville shows. Some of you guys may have seen him at Strongsville this year. I know he was there because I saw him in a video for Trade Night. I don't know if he was set up as a dealer. I suspect he was, but he was definitely at Trade Night buying some stuff. Anyway, there's a Hank Aaron. Next up is, for this gap here, is Willie McCovey. So this one is clearly a little bit more OC than what I would like. So it's an upgrade candidate as well. Other than that, it's a nice card, but would eventually like to get one a little bit better centered. Casey Stengel down here in the bottom left. Bob Veal over here on the right. And we got a gap there. Card number 193, which is Gaylord Perry. Okay, moving on. Dallas Green. You guys may know him better as a manager, and Joe Torre up there too. Great player, but also well known for manager. This Willie Horton card down here in the bottom. Let me see if I can get it a little bit better centered so you guys can see. But it's a definite candidate for an upgrade if you can see how off-center that one is. So that is on the upgrade list for sure. So, but let's see, card number 205 is Warden Spahn. Most people's least favorite Warden Spahn card, but it's his last card, so of one of the great, all-time great pitchers, possibly the greatest left-hand pitcher. And then 207 is Mr. Pete Rose. And again, I think I picked this up at the Nashville, one of the big Nashville card shows, again from, so I think his name is Roger Till. Moving on, got Tommy John up here, possibly a future Hall of Famer, Jim Fregosi. Walt Alston up there, top left. And then we got a gap here at card number 220, Billy Williams. Let's see, moving on. Don Zimmer down here in the bottom. Got the White Sox team card there. And you got a gap here, card number 236. Which I actually don't have. Oh, I know why. We'll come back to that one here a little bit. Let's see, moving on. Got Joe Pepitone up there in the top. Got card number 250. Willie Mays. Again, large Nashville card show pickup for this one. Really nice Willie Mays card. And then we've got number 260 down here. Oh, you got Camilo Pascual up there at the top right. But the bottom here is Don Drysdale. Really nice looking card. Moving on. Bert Campaneris there. Dick Groat here in the center with the Cardinals. And then we got a gap for Mr. Hoyt Wilhelm. Showing his pitching grip there. Keep and go here. Tim McCarver, longtime Cardinal catcher and announcer. We have a gap up here on the top, card number 300, which is, I'll get to that at the end here in a second. I'll come back to that one, but you can see on this Jerry Zimmerman, that's another one that could be a possible upgrade candidate because the OC, as well as Johnny Orsino. Matty Lou up here in the top right, Rusty Staub, Hank Bauer, and right in the middle is a spot for Bob Gibson. And continuing on here, card number 330, Yankee great pitcher Whitey Ford. Tony Oliva, card down here in the bottom left, and right here in the bottom, card number 350, the biggest card in the set, Mickey Mantle. And this is again the one I bought when I was a kid, so it's definitely more OC than if I would buy it right now, but it's staying in my collection. Just too much nostalgia and meaning to me since I bought that with my own dollars from mowing yards and birthday money and stuff when I was a kid. Eventually I'll probably get another one. I really like to get one of these autographed, since I never got a Mickey Mantle autograph when I was a kid. One of my big regrets. So I'd like to get this card, an autograph version. Moving on, Jim Perry, Gaylord Perry's brother. Good pitcher in his own right. Vada Pinson here. Orlando Cepeda. And there in the bottom right. We got a gap down here in the bottom, card number 377, which is Willie Stargell. And let's see, Johnny Padres here, Rocky Colavito there up in the top center. A gap here, card number 385, Carl Yastrzemski, kind of one of the odder cards. Yes, but still a nice looking card, nice condition. Don Larson up there, looking mean as ever. Harmon Killebrew down here in the middle left. Roger Craig, now Lopez, longtime managers. And then a gap here, card number 410, Luis Aparicio. Kurt Flood up there. Maybe he'll make it the Hall one day. Elston Howard down here in the bottom right. We got a gap or two up here. First one is the Richie Allen, which is also on the spine of the binder. This is a second-year card. So this was the upgrade card. So I could take that other one and put it on the spine. This one will go in the set. So nice card there. And then 461 is the Phil Niekro Rookie Stars card. And then let's see a couple more gaps here. 470 is Yogi Berra, catcher and a coach for the Mets. And then down here at the bottom, 477 is one of the other big rookie cards from this year, the Steve Carlton. Moving on, the gap down here, 485, Nellie Fox. And let's see the gap in the middle. 500. Eddie Matthews. When I first started collecting vintage cards, players like Eddie Matthews, Warren Spahn, Robin Roberts, Richie Ashburn, those were the players I actually bought more of because, one, they were cheaper than like the Mays and Aarons and Mantles and stuff. Still great players, and so I have a pretty good respect for players like Matthews and those guys that were maybe just below the Mantles and the Mays and stuff. Still great players, though. And then, moving on. Here, card number 510 and 513. Gotta check on 510. But I'll come back to that one in a minute. But 513 is the Yankees card. So, of course, Mantle's in there. So that's that. Bob Uecker. So this one is 526, which is the Catfish Hunter Rookie Stars card. And down here, 540 is Lou Brock. One of my favorite players. First Hall of Famer I ever got an autograph from. So we're getting close to the end here, guys. Card number 556. Red Schoendienst. Probably could upgrade this for centering a little bit, but nice card otherwise. Tommy Aaron down here, Boog Powell up in the top center. Let's see, the card here in the center is 581, which is the Tony Perez rookie card. This one I got at 2025 Strongsville from Stan Locke, Stan's Vintage Cards. along with that Steve Carlton. I think I got both of those from Stan. And that's the end of the binder. So give me just a second and I'll bring in the very last card that I got recently to finish the set. Okay guys, I'm back. If you notice, there's 2 gaps in there in addition to the last card that I just picked up. And so I had those cards in a couple different places, so I had to run and get them. So the first one was card number 236. It was Denny McLain, and the reason why it was not in the binder is because it's autographed here. I got Mr. McLain to autograph that at the Nashville Card Show probably a couple years ago now. But anyway, that's his rookie card, I believe. But now it's autographed, so that is that card for the set. And then the other one was Ernie Banks, and this is definitely on the upgrade list. You can see how OC it is. So on the handful of cards I need to improve, be Mr. Ernie Banks, but I do have the card, so that counts. And so now that brings us to the last card that I just picked up from eBay that officially completed the set. And it's card number 300. If you guys know your 65 top set and kind of keep track of the players that you've seen and haven't seen, you may guess that it is the Sandy Koufax card. So there is the card I got off of eBay, eBay auction. So it's nicely centered, nice white borders, decent corners, just a nice looking card. There's the back, a little bit of toning on it, but not bad. Again, the winning bid was like $261, all in about $290. But that does it. That officially completes my 1965 top set. Like I said, decades in the making, literally. So I hope you guys liked that video. I know it was a little bit longer having to go through that entire set and all the cards and stuff, but to me it was worth it to share that. So stay tuned. I will have some other videos coming up going over the cards you see in the background there, as well as perhaps some other things. I'm coming up in June on my 2-year YouTube anniversary, so I have some kind of giveaway things I want to do, so be on the lookout for some giveaway videos as well. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and we will talk later. Thanks guys.